Hello, everyone, and welcome to IODCPC25. I'm Dr. Mandana Donahue, founder of Oral Pathology 360, conference convener, and your host today for what I promise will be a wonderfully energizing few days together. Whether you are tuning in from your office, your kitchen, your clinic, or some wildly impressive study backdrop, we are so glad you're here. Now, this isn't your usual buttoned up academic conference. This is a little louder, a little warmer, and a whole lot more collaborative. We are here because we care deeply about oral and maxillofacial diseases, and because we know the best learning happens when it's shared, questioned, and built together. So we jump into cases, lectures, and all the brain tingling moments shortly. But before that, I want to take you behind the scenes a bit to the story of how IODCPC started and, more importantly, who made it what it is. Because here's the thing, this isn't a conference put together by a faceless committee, a big institution, or a team in suits with spreadsheets. It was imagined, shaped, and brought to life by doctors like you, like me, who wanted to build something informative, meaningful, and fun, and also maybe with a little bit of magic. Every part of this conference, from the sessions we are running to the topics, the speakers we invited, came out of real conversations, discussions, and real need. No filler, no formality, just good, solid, purposeful work. So, for the next few minutes, I'd like to introduce you to the people who helped make it all happen. Not just as a thank you, although frankly, I'm bursting with those, but because once you know the who and the why, I promise everything you experience next will feel more connected, more personal, and way more powerful. So let's be. Every big idea has a big backstory, or maybe a small backstory, just like ours. It began with a conversation that sounded something like this. Let's do a little case presentation webinar, just a small one. We didn't even call it a conference back then, didn't feel bold enough. But thankfully, Dr. Ravikant Maniam was part of that very first conversation. And he didn't just nod and move on. He leaned in, helped shape it, and kept showing up year after year. And this year, he is our scientific convener. As the conference started growing, something amazing happened. People didn't just attend, they jumped in, they helped build. Dr. Joss Hiller from South Africa is one of those people. He showed up early on as an attendee, curious, thoughtful, full of questions and insightful comments. But before we knew it, he was in the inner circle, asking sharp questions, offering big picture suggestions, and thankfully stopped addressing me with a slightly tongue in cheek, madam, and moved on to Mandana and finally Mandy. And honestly, that evolution says everything about the spirit of IODCPC. The way titles melt away, the genuine connections take over. Joss brings with him this fabulous mix of deep experience, global perspective, and a kind of calm mischief that keeps things interesting. He challenges us to think bigger, do better, and not to take ourselves too seriously in the process. We are glad he found us and even more glad he stayed. Some people are loud leaders, others, where they lead by simply showing up again and again. No drama, no spotlight, just quiet, steady support that keeps the whole thing standing. Let me introduce you to a few steady pillars that we have, or better yet, let them speak.
I am Dr. Katpagal Selvi, Professor and Head Department of Oral Pathology at Vaidehi Institute of Dental Sciences, Bangalore. I've been associated with IODCPC for last 4 years and this year I am honored to be a convener guest lecture. I enjoyed my association with IODCPC because it gives me an opportunity to network with global like-minded professionals and share experience and learn from each other. I wish you all an enjoyable conference.
Speak.
Thank you.
Now, Dr. Karpagal Selvi is the kind of person who never makes a fuss, but whose presence, calm, and quiet encouragement make everything work better. Trust me, every team needs a Selvi.
Warm greetings, everyone. I welcome you all to the International Oral Disease Case Presentation Conference 2025. This year, we have renowned speakers all over the globe who will be speaking on various topics such as general dentistry, oral medicine and radiology, oral pathology, and oral surgery. We have some amazing cases by various participants across the globe. I, as an organizing team member, thoroughly enjoyed the process of organizing and interacting with researchers from various institutes across the globe. My heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Mandana Donoghue ma'am, who has provided such a wonderful platform, and to all the academic partners for their interaction. So I hope all the participants enjoy this scientific extravaganza as much as we as organizing team enjoyed the process of organizing it. So see you all in the conference and happy learning. Thank you.
Dr. Nandini, dear Nandini, her warmth, insight, and that magical ability to make you feel like everything is going to be just fine has been with us from early on.
Hi, I'm Jerónimo Lazos from Córdoba, Argentina. I belong to the organizing team for the IODCPC25. I have worked with the organization led by Dr. Mandana Donoghue from a couple of years now, and it has always been a fulfilling and enriching experience for all oral pathologists and oral medicines passionate from the world. I think the 2025 iteration of the conference will be really great because we have many well-renowned speakers talking about current topics, and you can be part of that. You can take part of the discussion. You can learn, you can contribute, you can share with people that are passionate the same as you. So see you there.
And then there is Dr. Jerónimo Lazos, all the way from Argentina. Friendly, absolutely helpful, always energetic. Oh, definitely energetic. There was a year he stayed up for nearly the entire conference, despite the time difference. Now, that kind of dedication and caffeine tolerance, which he loves, deserves its own award. And finally, Dr. Nagamani Narayana. Her steady encouragement and support from across the globe and a totally different time zone has helped shape this event in ways most people will never see, but we feel it always. Every good story needs mentors, the voices of experience who quietly steady the ship, drop truth bombs when needed, and somehow make you feel better just by being around. We have been incredibly lucky at Oral Pathology 360 and IODCPC to have a few such legends cheering us on. Let's start with someone whose name everyone in our field knows and whose encouragement has meant the world to us.
Thank you, Dr. Bandana, for giving me a platform to say a few things. I'm Dr. Dinesh Kedaftari, and I've been postgraduate from Nara Hospital Dental College, Bombay University. My basic academic commitment was at tertiary fundamental research on oral pre-cancer. And I realized that your platform, and particularly the IODCPC, has given various students and various academics wings, added wings to their wings by providing a platform and interaction. I wish you well, and I congratulate you on that, and wishing this IODCPC conference a great success. Thank you.
Dr. Daftari is one of those rare people whose support feels like a seal of approval, like we are doing something that matters. His message, as always, was gracious, generous, and full of heart, just like him. Dr. K. Ranganathan has been a source of calm, clarity, and excellent advice from early on. His way of guiding is gentle but impactful, and it has helped shape more of this journey than most people realize. Dr. W.M. Tilakratne, with his global outlook, unwavering belief in collaboration, he has championed our efforts to bring people together across regions, specialities, and borders. Yes, we truly do stand on shoulders of giants. And those giants are actually incredibly kind. Now let's talk logistics, the real kind. Zoom links, backup hosts, file formats, video intros, abstract submissions, abstract reviews. Why is the speaker not responding? And the moderator got locked out. Oh dear. Okay, I'll fill in. It's all good. This is the team that holds us together and holds everything together.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Bhuvan Nagpal, Corporate Relations Convener and Organizing Team Member for IODCPC 2025. I feel truly honored to be a part of this incredible journey for the second time. IODCPC to me feels like updating the software of our knowledge. Every edition brings fresh energy, new ideas and renewed motivation to push our field forward. Being part of the organizing team has been very a rewarding experience. Working alongside such passionate and talented individuals reminds me why collaboration is the heart of progress. I am excited to see how this conference will inspire, connect and ignite the next wave of innovations. Looking forward to welcoming you all to this wonderful celebration of knowledge and growth.
Dr. Bhuvan Nagpal, our go-to for all things partnerships and sponsorships, and also ever ready to chip in, whether it is to fill up every vacant spot in the duty log or keep an eye on the playback in the platform.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Prasad, Professor and Head of the Department of Oral Pathology and Microbiology, KSR Institute of Dental Science and Research. I am a part of the organizing team of this International Oral Diseases Case Presentation Conference, and I have been a part of the organizing team last year also, and prior to that I was a participant in this conference. So what I like about IODCPC is that this is a unique platform that brings together all the specialties of oral pathology, oral medicine, oral radiology and oral surgery together. And it has a truly distinct international flavor to it. I like and enjoy being a part of the enthusiastic individuals that form the organizing team under the leadership of Dr. Mandana ma'am. And I hope all of you have a great learning experience. Thank you.
Dr. Prasad Harikrishnan is the reason our sessions sound as polished as they look. He is the voice behind our intros and outros, and the reason we don't have odd moments of certificate not sharing or introductions meandering.
Hi, good morning dear all. This is Dr. Maya Ramesh, Secretary of Perry Forshad Academy India section. I know Dr. Mandana and Oral Pathology 360 for a few years, and it was wonderful to be part of this IODCPC 2025 online international conference. I had the privilege of hosting the pre-conference session for general dentists on 26th of April. There was one session on oral medicine and another one on oral surgery. There were participants from all over the globe. It was wonderful to be hosting that program, and I'm looking forward to attend the conference on May 2, 3 and 4. See you all. Bye-bye.
Dr. Maya Ramesh, quietly running and full of enthusiasm. Although a new addition to the team, she did not miss a beat.
Hello, I am Dr. Eleni Georgopoulou. I am an oral medicine specialist from Greece. I am a member of the organizing team of the IODCPC25, and I am also a proud member of the Hellenic Association of Hospital Dentistry and Special Care Dentistry. I joined this journey because I truly believe in the power of collaboration and inclusion in oral health. It has been a wonderful experience, and I'm really thankful to Dr. Mandana Donahue for bringing so many of us together with such kindness and vision. I hope you all enjoy this wonderful conference. Thank you.
Dr. Eleni Georgiopoulos brought in a wave of global coordination energy across time zones, threads, and tasks. And all that with a smile that always lights up the room.
Good morning, myself Dr. Tushar Bandivedekar. I am Professor and Head, Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery at Maratha Mandal's Nathajiravji Halgekar Institute of Dental Sciences and Research Center, Belagavi, Karnataka. I am a part of this organizing committee of IODCPC 2025 for the oral surgery track. I know Dr. Mandana as a very passionate oral pathologist, and she's always also been my teacher and has been organizing this conference every year. So when she asked me this year to be a part of this conference, I was more than happy to join in, and I'm very glad to be a part of this conference, which is multidisciplinary. Thank you.
Dr. Tushar, our oral surgeon in chief, helping us set up the oral surgery content, which is a new addition to the program, and I hope you will enjoy it. Dr. Ashwini Deshpande made sure the oral radiology pre-conference track didn't just happen, it happened beautifully. Smooth timelines, full panels, zero chaos. And then
Hello everyone, I am Puyan Aminishakib, oral pathologist at Tehran University of Medical Sciences. I would like to invite you to join this informative and insightful meeting IODCPC25. We have prepared great lectures and wonderful discussion panels to add value to your routine practice at oral pathology, oral medicine, oral surgery, oral radiology, and general dentistry. Please stay with us.
And then there is Dr. Puyan Aminishakib, one part track lead and one part academic anchor. Now, if IODCPC is the concert, then Oral Pathology 360 is the studio it grows out of. This is the crew that keeps the lights on, the ideas flowing, and the deadlines from eating us alive. Let's start with Dr. Anupama Mukherjee. She couldn't join us live this time, but you will definitely hear her. She is the voice behind our keynote introductions, smooth, precise, and timed down to the second. You've already met Dr. Puyan Aminishakib, yes, the one juggling academic directions and a full calendar, and doing it all while somehow staying unflustered. And then there is Sylvia. If anything went right and you didn't see how, that was probably her. And finally, we've got a slightly unconventional team member. They don't eat, sleep, or forget things, which is naturally more than one can say about oneself or the rest of the team.
Hello everyone, I'm Zell, and your friendly, behind-the-scenes partner. Helping build IODCPC25 has been an amazing adventure, full of brilliant ideas, late-night plans, and a lot of heart. From organizing sessions to fine-tuning tiny details, I've been right here, cheering you on silently from the sidelines. Thank you for letting me be a small part of something so big. Wishing you all an incredible conference.
Zen has been part planner, part assistant, and part co-conspirator. And yes, you just heard a version of them narrating the whole message. Now, before we dive into the science, there is something special we need to do. This year, every session of IODCPC25 is named after a living legend. Individuals whose work has shaped what we know and how we teach, diagnose, and manage oral and maxillofacial diseases. These are people who didn't just publish papers, they built platforms. They taught, mentored, challenged, and elevated this field in ways we are still building on. And the very first session, the inaugural session of this conference, carries the name of someone who truly changed the game. Dr. Jerry E. Boko, a pioneer in diagnostic oral pathology, a lifelong educator, and in the truest sense of the word, a giver. In fact, Dr. Boko recently donated a large part of his lifetime archive of diagnostic images to Oral Pathology 360, a collection that we are now working to make globally accessible. We were overjoyed when he agreed to share the message with us. Let's hear from Dr. Boko.
Hi, folks. This is Jerry Boko in the U.S. I just wanted to personally welcome you to this year's meeting of the International Oral Disease Case Report Conference. It is a fascinating idea to have an entire meeting made up of case reports. I think when I look at my life, we started 55 years ago with wonderful, very educational meetings in the American Academy of Oral Path. Nothing clinical. Everybody was looking at the microscope. I happened to be trained by Bob Gorlin in Minnesota. He was seeing a bunch of genetic patients. You had to look at them in order to make a diagnosis. So we followed him around, his residents, like little ducklings following mom. And we just kept that up as time went on. And now, of course, oral pathologists, almost all of us, are seeing a great number of patients. I think personally, I've seen probably more patients than any other oral pathologists in the US. I've enjoyed the challenge, and that's why I think case reports are probably the most interesting part of a meeting. If you go to an oral path meeting in this country today, probably over half of the presentations are case reports. The posters, well over half of them are case reports. And if you look at the crowd who's talking to the person in front of the poster, who's reading the whole thing, who's grouping together to look at a poster, those crowds are almost always in front of the case reports. They're just, it personalizes it. We've all been through lots of tough cases, and we just want to know what other people have experienced. So I think this is a brilliant idea. Mandana, thank you for coming up with it, and thank you for dedicating a session of this to me. I am terribly honored. I don't know how to say thank you enough. It is most appreciated. And I perhaps will be able to talk to some of you toward the end of the session. But in the meantime, enjoy the conference. Try to be at your most curious and ask a bunch of tough questions of those people who are presenting the cases. All right, bye now.
And now, here we are. After all the stories, the late nights, the planning, the people, it's time. With all my heart and with the deepest appreciation for every single person who helped bring this together and who is here with us, I officially welcome you to IODCPC25. Over the next 3 days, you will hear case stories and controversies. You will meet mentors and future collaborators. You'll think, you'll question, you might even change your mind about a few things. And all of that, that's exactly what this is for. This isn't just a conference. It's a collective conversation about what we know, what we are learning, and what's next. So wherever you are, whatever you are hoping to get from these sessions, I hope you also feel part of something bigger, because you are. Welcome to IODCPC25. Let's begin.